Okay, so before the break, you met up with a shadow broker and started making your way towards their presumed warehouse. What would you like to do first before you leave the village?
Well, visit Sylvie and ask her for weed whackers.
Okay, you go to the Brightleaf Apothecary. Sylvie is of course working.
It's
Hello
morning,
again.
right?
Yes, hello again. How may I help you? I heard
Good
what
morning,
happened to your captain. That's
Captain.
most terrible.
Indeed, and we're off to save her, and at least see if we can save her. I wanted to ask if you have some items or things that can fight weed effectively.
I mean, we do have some of the uh, concoctions I made to take care of weed, but most of them take at least like a few hours to kill off the weed in most backyards and on the road.
You don't have anything that can deal with it right away?
Well, not without endangering. I mean, I haven't looked into developing something like that because it would also kill other plant life.
I see.
I want to try to
And
mimic the
that,
crackling sound of a fire.
okay.
Do it.
No, I just do it in game.
Oh. uh, do you maybe have any concoctions that can cause fire?
I don't personally, but from what I know, uh, alcohol can catch fire pretty quick.
Right then. It's not very helping, but thank you.
Wish I could be of more help, but here, it's not much, but have another one of these, and she hands you another healing potion.
Healing.
2d4 plus 2. It's a regular one,
Thank you.
and I hope you find your captain.
Thank you. I'm just gonna awkwardly nod to her and just go out of the door.
She just gives you a big smile, but with a bit of worry in her eyes.
I mean, Finnegan is pretty much lost at this point. He just has one goal in mind, and that's it.
As you exit the apothecary, the broker asks you, "So, found anything useful in there?"
No. Unfortunately.
Well, we better hit the road then.
Let's go.
My guess is maybe go follow the road northwards until we get to the river. If we don't find any tracks along the way that will indicate to them, and then follow the river westward to the delta.
I agree with that.
Right, then let's go.
And off we go. Let's go.
How did you say again that I can control your cameras?
Control and ping.
Control. No, it's not working, at least on my other screen.
Then it's
I'll
not
just
control.
remove it manually.
Yeah.
Okay, you make your way throughout the north exit of the village, following the road. You follow the road for about an hour, and in the distance you can see, roll a perception check, both of you, and I'll roll for the broker.
All right. Perception. That is not funny. That is sad. Finnegan is back on his bad rolls.
No, not the abyssal chicken, but okay. That's a broker. I keep forgetting to switch my ass in chat.
Best
And
check.
I keep spoiling the end boss of the campaign.
Oh no.
Anyways, as you're moving northward, following the road, in the distance, you see some mass that seems to be down on the ground.
Mass.
Well, some lump of something large. It's maybe at the moment 20, 30 meters in front of you.
Okay.
So it's a big lump in ground.
No, it's something is on the road, but you're not able to discern from here what it is. And it's down on the ground. It's not like standing upwards or anything.
Hmm.
Maybe we should move a bit with a bit more caution from here, the broker says.
I'm just going to nod to him and take my shield and spear at the ready. Actually,
Right.
I'm going to take the warhammer at the ready.
Right, as you move in closer to the lump, you start to discern. It seems to be some sort of horse that's been taken down to the ground by vines growing from the road and has been suffocated with a vine around his neck. What you also notice is a blood trail leading a bit into the forest,
Hmm.
and the horse seems to have a saddle for two on it.
I'm going to look at the broker and ask him, what do you think of this?
Well, I think this might be the track we were looking for. Maybe
Alright
we
then.
should follow that blood since it seems to lead westwards where we're supposed to go.
Alright then. Let's go there.
Okay, as you start following the trail of blood, at first just a couple drops here and there, but pretty soon it changes into what seems like a trail like something bloody was dragged across the ground. You come across uh, sitting with his back to the tree, the soldier you encountered last night in the tavern.
Is he alive or not?
He seems to be barely breathing and barely noticing you.
I'm
And
going
he's completely wounded. His legs at the knees facing outwards, completely broken. He seemed to have tried to drag himself up to here.
Oh goodness. I'm going to run up to him and look how he looks like, and I will just look at Johnny and at the broker and just be like, "Are you okay, buddy? Can
I
you
want to
speak?"
try to help.
They took my wife into the forest.
Hmm.
The vines started growing, killed off our horse, and then the two merchants you described last night appeared from the forest and took her. I tried to fight them, but their constructs, uh, they injured me badly.
Mm-hmm. Can I do a medicine check to see if a cure wounds would be of any use here?
Okay, do a medicine check.
Can I help him with that?
No.
Ooh.
I mean, you're unsure because mostly what you've done with cure wounds is help people that aren't too close to death and stuff like that, or that are unconscious. But he seems to be bleeding out a lot and has a lot of broken bones, so while it might stop some of the bleeding, a more powerful spell would be needed for the bones and all of that. So even if he did survive, he wouldn't be able to move or anything like that.
Crap.
Would I maybe know from a military a way to stabilize and slow down the bleeding and the progress just to increase his chance of survival?
Yes, if there was only like one bleeding wound or something like that, but he has a lot of them over his body.
So both of his legs are
And
broken.
broken, and at one of his calves, the a part of the bone is actually sticking out throughout his flesh.
Okay.
Hmm.
I need you to promise me that you will find my wife and save her.
Oh my god, Finnegan is shedding a tear. Just mutters underneath his breath, I'm incapable of anything, but I do promise I'll do my best to save your wife. I'll give my best.
We'll save her.
We will all save her. She will survive, and your death will not be in vain.
Thank you, he says as he takes his last breath, and the grip he had around his sword loosens.
Did he close his eyes?
No.
I will just gently close his eyes back,
All right.
and I will just pray to any god, to any deity or entity listening. Just make sure.
Oh, come on. You stole my spotlight. I'm the cleric.
Oh, God damn it. Okay, I'm just going to
Okay, roll a
to
religion check.
who
You, Finnegan, since you're the one that says you're doing it.
just
Well, actually, roll a religion or arcana, whichever one you want. Okay.
Boom.
Uh, as you're saying your prayers, uh, you do see uh, the air ever so gently warping around his body in an aura and around his sword.
I am going to take his sword.
Okay. You see, it's a standard elven short sword for the dragon guard, with a small dragon skull on the hilt of the sword. The hilt is the very bottom, or is that yeah, that's the hilt. Wait, I'm mixing up my sword details. What's the part like at the very bottom, like the ornament?
It's not the hilt. It's on the bottom of the hilt, right?
Yes. Well, there's a small like metal dragon skull at the very bottom.
Nice.
The broker says,
It's a pommel.
"Oh yeah, pommel.
Pommel.
A dragon head at the pommel." The broker says, "Well, we could at least do the decency of burying him, I guess.
I agree.
I know we're on a tight schedule, but he would have deserved that, being in the Dragon Guard and dying in a fight."
Then let's bury him and give him the honor.
Hypothetically speaking, if I were to cast Spare the Dying on him, would I just extend his suffering?
He already took his last breath, so he's already dead.
No, I'm looking in retrospect.
Maybe. But he
Yeah.
seemed to have, with his final words, show that he's pretty well aware that there was no hope for him, and as a soldier, he was ready for this moment and accepted it
Yeah.
with dignity. Because as a soldier, he might not have wanted to have somebody helping him from saving him when he fell in a battle gloriously.
Yeah, that's what made me hesitate.
Okay, using shields and other tools you have around yourself, you dig up a small grave in the forest, I assume.
Yep.
Yes.
You bury the body. Do you leave any kind of tombstone or marking?
Hmm.
I guess that I'm just going to stab a big branch into the ground, and I'm just going to put a handkerchief on the part of the stick so it just stands here.
Maybe, the broker says maybe we should also prop this up to the stick, his dragon guard shield.
Let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I will take the sword, however.
All right. I mean, we would need any weapons that would be useful in what's upcoming. The
Indeed.
the Dragon Guard are some of the most elite soldiers in this kingdom.
And as I'm holding that sword, I am going to accidentally imbue it with hatred towards those plants
Okay,
and will to avenge both my captain and him.
okay.
So,
But you can do this only after a long rest, so the influence won't be completed until your next long rest.
okay.
Just to know, you kind of started that, but it's not gonna be in full effect until the next long
Okay.
rest.
Okay. It will be ready to display more violence after next long rest. Anyways, I'm going to turn to Johnny and the broker and say, let's go. Let's not waste any time.
As you move deeper through the forest, the broker signals you to stop.
I listen.
Look here. These branches, they didn't just fall off. They were dragged here, seems like they were cracked from higher up the tree, and he points up to the tree where you actually see like where the branch fell off, maybe like 3 or 4 meters above you. Seems like something big moved through here,
Something big.
but also something big that could change its form because there aren't many sightings like this around us. Like I see maybe two more up ahead. I would assume maybe a giant lump of vines that was weaving its way through the forest.
So you're saying that we should follow this as a clear indicator that we're pardon me, correct way?
Well, surely, I mean, it didn't leave a lot of marks on the ground, so it must have been something light. Or maybe it was even, hmm, maybe it was even using those branches to move, swinging from one branch to the other.
Follow that then.
Monkey boys.
Hey then, let's go.
Let's go.
I.
And I guess
You,
that we follow that path of broken branches.
what did you say?
I guess we follow that path of the broken branches.
Yes, as far as it leads us. You continue following the path. It moves west and a bit north. You get to the riverbank itself. Seems like, from what I can see from here, yeah, it seems like it didn't make it to the other side, but went with the river maybe further.
Hmm. Are there any tracks that they left?
I mean, it seems like they didn't leave any tracks on the ground, but instead had vines swinging from tree to tree.
Okay, so no question for the DM. How wide is from one side to another?
Oh, the river,
Yeah.
about 30 meters, so close to 100 feet. It's a pretty big river.
Nah, no chance. I'm just going to take a look at the broker.
I mean, most of the earlier spacings between the trees were 20 to 30 feet at most. No way it could make it to the other side in one swing.
I agree. Just illogical.
Hmm.
So, what do you think? Where they might have been?
Maybe, probably made to the river and let the river carry them westwards toward the delta.
Hmm. In that case, maybe it would be smart to follow the river down towards the delta and
What are your passive perceptions?
Crap.
you are asking a very wrong question. Passive perception, where do I see my passive perception? 11.
14.
11.
Broker is also 14. So as you're standing there next to the river and talking, Johnny and Broker, you notice uh, a dark shadow moving upstream this way towards you in the water.
Hmm.
The shadow is maybe around close to 2 meters long, and it's moving at a great speed, closer and closer. Then you see, as from the water emerges Finnegan. You've probably seen these already, but I'm not sure about you, Johnny. Emerges a Triton, a merfolk, wearing
Oh,
uh, wearing studded leather armor and a spear in his hand.
How I'm very startled by this. I'm just quickly going to prepare my shield and warhammer and just look at him kind of hesitantly and go, "Who are you?"
I mean you no harm, but what you're doing in these parts, they've been dangerous for a recent while. My name is Mulus.
Okay, how do you spell it?
Mulus.
Mulus. Ah, you scared me.
can
We
you
are.
write it down, DM?
Excuse me? What did you say,
Can
Johnny?
can you write it down?
Yes.
Yes.
Mucus.
Okay.
We're here on a mission to track down those merchants, evil people, sowing the seed of fear and destruction.
I'm not sure I've heard anything about that, but I've been tasked from Pearlshaw to investigate since the underwater plants have been growing rapidly and taking some of the boats down for the past while.
It is connected to our case. Although on the surface we are hunting down people that present their product called the old waste fertilizer. It makes all those vines and plants spring out and consume and destroy. We're trying to stop them and save lives.
Well,
For now, they have to.
I would advise you to go with caution further, as well, the three of us followed the plants as they were growing uh, larger and larger the closer we made to the delta. And when we swam up the river, the seaweed started grasping us. Two of my friends got dragged down. I'm not sure they're still alive, but I managed to outswim the plants and make it this far. Now I fear I must return to Pearlshaw and ask for reinforcements by foot.
I see. Do you have any safe way to Pearlshaw?
Well, I guess going over the land is safer than trying to swim back, which would be faster. But I will be fine. You just be wary.
We will, and if you can, just rally up the people and send them this way to fight off those plans.
I will try that if I get no news from here, but it will take me close to a week's journey to get to Pearlshaw.
Oof.
Big oof, big oof.
But now I will leave you. Be wary, and may fate have us meet again, friends.
Pleased to meet you, Millicent. My name was Finnegan.
And you see him as he jumps back into the river, swims across to the other side, gets out to the other bank, and before heading into the forest, just waves you goodbye.
I wave back.
I wave as well.
Cute burb.
Broker
I wanna
says,
casting detect magic as a ritual, so that when when we approach them, I can sense them if they're magical, of course.
but how long does the detect magic last?
Hmm?
How long
And
does... Oh, it lasts... Yeah,
it
it
lasts
just...
up to 10 minutes.
No, that's how long if you're concentrating. That's how long it needs to... you need to concentrate before it goes out, but
Yeah,
it
I
just
mean,
goes out as one like radar blip where you see if something's magical. It doesn't stay up for 10 minutes.
no, that's the duration. It can.
Oh, yeah, I see now.
The
Google.
casting time is one action, but I extend it because it's a ritual spell.
Yeah,
I just googled how long does detect magic last, and it says 1 day.
no. No, you.
Ikri.
Broker says to you. It's been a while since the Pearlshire elite were interested in these parts of the kingdom. Must be a big problem for them, if they are.
Well, you saw how big of a problem they are already there.
But if that, if the plants have already taken part of the sea around the delta, then how fast are they gonna spread further inland?
They spread like festering rot. Blight
We'll
in this
save
case.
everyone.
Yes, we will.
Onward.
Friend. That is the spirit I like. And I'm just going to grasp my new warhammer and my shield tighter, and I'm going to just nod to Broker and follow in the footsteps of our Kank.
And as you start following in the footsteps of the Kenku, uh, the broker said, "Ooh, stop right there."
I stop.
I
No,
stopped too.
it was more towards Finnegan. Look what you're about to step on. And
Oh,
as you look down, you see a turtle with some kind of uh, like the similar tumors to the squirrel coming from underneath its armor. It seems to be dead at this point already.
I'm just going to take a step back and just look at it. How does it look like?
Uh, Seems like the uh, turtle started growing tumors. Roll a medicine check. I mean,
Do
it's a
bad
turtle
something.
that has like tumors on its legs and head, similar to this one squirrel had.
oh,
20.
nice.
Okay. It seems that the turtle died shortly after the tumor started growing as it was pushing its airways tighter and tighter. And you also see now that the underside of its shell is a bit cracked, meaning probably the tumors were growing on the inside as well,
Poor boy.
which with that medicine check would make you think maybe whatever is causing these mutations isn't targeted to specific animals or type of animal, but everything in general, and then something it works better, and in some things it leads to death.
Hmm.
The broker gestures you. Is this in any way connected to what we're looking for?
I would assume so. This is some kind of sickness that we saw already. Although it was not a turtle, it was just a bunch of squirrels, as I heard. It kills quite quickly. And it grows, it consumes.
Well, so now we're not fighting just plants, but animal as well.
I sense a new plague coming.
You have a like doctor's mask, everything is fine. Um I am just going to look at a turtle and is there anything that I can scoop her with? Actually, I'm going to scoop her with the turtle with the sword,
You could,
and I will take a I don't know, a material or something to wrap that turtle inside and put her in the backpack.
okay. So you take some linen cloth, wrap the turtle,
Yep,
put it in your backpack.
I'll take this
The
for
broker,
someone.
trying to lighten up the mood, says, "Well, with everything going on, I accept at least the treasure at the end of the hunt is gonna be worth it."
If we find any treasure, that is. I mean, some people find treasure in potted plants.
Yeah, seems like whatever weirdo created all of this is one that does that.
I think that he's just a kinky botanic.
Kinky botanic.
And I'm just going to ask both Johnny and him, should we continue?
Let's move forward.
Let's go. Move.
Do I start sensing something?
As you're moving, no, the turtle doesn't seem to have any kind of magic around it. You move
Oh,
further down the river. Uh, As you're moving closer towards the delta, there are some smaller islands uh, uh, in the middle of the river. Some areas are more shallow, and as night slowly falls, uh, Broker says, "Look over there in the distance." He points you towards what seems to be a couple abandoned stone buildings with some orange light shining from them.
Hmm. Should we approach?
We need to get over the river somehow.
Um, hmm. Is there any boat near or something?
No.
Hmm.
I mean, this part over here is a bit shallow, and we can make it across with a couple islands, but we should be cautious.
I agree. How shallow does it look?
Mm, like it would maybe be a bit above your knees at some parts.
Like all the way on this cross somewhere here.
Yeah, as I said, there are a couple smaller islands and stuff like that along the way where the water hasn't completely eroded everything. It's mostly actually stone, so it might be a bit slippery.
Hmm. So if it's to the my knees, bless you.
Thank you.
How deep it would be for Johnny?
I
Because
mean,
I wanted to carry
he's
him
like
over.
what, 4 feet tall, so it would be almost to his head.
Oh, I mean, I'm not as strong, but I want to also help Johnny get over. Since you said it's shallow, and some islands and stuff like that. So I would like to cross the river.
Okay. Uh, I'm going to need dexterity saving throws from everyone who's walking across the river.
I'm helping Johnny cross. So does he get any bonus or anything?
Well, if you're carrying him, so he's not walking himself, so he doesn't need to throw.
Okay. Fuck.
Okay.
Is this 50? Is this 50 on the dexterity saving throw? Is this
Let
automatic
me
success?
let me roll for broker. Uh,
Abyssal chicken.
oh wait, fuck. I think I fucked up my chat right now. Yep. Uh, I don't know why I did intelligence, but dexterity is 17.
Yes.
So, the broker leading the way manages to make it across the river, and you, a couple meters behind him, as he turns, he sees river weed starting to wrap around your legs and pulling you uh, downstream. What he will do, since you're carrying Johnny, is try and shoot his arrows to disable to cut the vines. So that would be a longbow attack. With a 25, he does manage to hit the vines and split them. You did fall face down into the river, But you do manage to get back on your feet, both of you, and across it.
Awesome.
Oof.
I'm just going to say, you're fucking amazing. Thanks. Johnny,
Well,
are you alright?
if I didn't help you, then me coming all the way here would be for nothing, since I can't take them out by myself.
You're very good. Very, very good. Johnny. Johnny,
Yeah.
are you alive? You okay?
Mhm.
Squeak 2 times if you're good.
Squeak, squeak.
Good.
Well,
Let's proceed.
shall we try and move slowly towards
Yes, and let's
the
try to
village?
conceal our moves and our steps.
Okay, so roll stealth if you want.
Yes.
Disadvantage time.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're wearing heavy armor.
Scale mail.
Ah. Ah. I step on so many branches that
The broker gestures towards you. Could you be more quiet, please?
sorry.
And
What are you talking about?
you make your way to the ruins with the glowing lights. As you're walking there, at first you hear nothing except maybe a bit of crackling flames if you're nearby. And then, as the two of you each step on some branches and crack them, you hear a loud growling noise coming from within one of the ruins.
Can I see?
Would you like
Whatever
to
it is.
go towards there a bit closer? Since right now it seems like there's three or four different buildings that are just walls of stone standing still.
Hmm.
Give me a second, I need to hide the areas.
Oh boy.
I just want to remind you that I have Devil's Sight that I can see in both magical and non-magical darkness up to 120 feet. Normally, I can see normally.
Okay, give me a moment. Reveal this. Place in all your tokens. Oh, actually, I need to reveal a bit more. I'm just gonna switch the map while I'm revealing.
Ah, yes. Map
You,
is loading.
Pretty.
so from your angle, you could see about this much.
All right.
How tall are those walls?
The walls are, I mean, in some areas they're like maybe close to the ground, like a couple bricks, 10, 20, 30 centimeters, while in other areas they're 2 meters tall. Depends how much they crumbled.
Hmm. So,
Okay.
so
As you move around and are generally not stealthy in there, from this building here that you can't see too well into. Actually, you can now that you moved closer in. What you see is
Oh yeah, that's a token.
Yep. What you see is a large mutated brown bear moving towards you.
Oh shit.
And it seems like with your noise you have awakened him. Roll initiative or let him get closer.
Initiative right away. Just a second. I'm opening my open the initiative window so you can actually.
Yep. Oh, how do I reset this? Shit. There we go. Now roll.
Yes.
Ah,
I'll add you. If you see that the initiative still has the previous encounter, don't roll yet.
No, mine is clear. Mine is beautiful 19.
The bear gets a 16.
oh.
And where's Broker? Oh, I need to go to his sheet to roll his initiative, right?
Yes.
He gets a 16 as well. Okay, first off we have Finnegan. You see this giant brown bear with tumors growing out of his head and body. Parts of his fur fell off and they're just revealing the bare skin underneath.
So for the first thing, I am going to mark him from the Hexblade's curse.
Alright.
And he too is going to have that little mirage kind of radiating off of his fur. And for a bonus action, actually that was a bonus action. I'm going to actually first attack him. Actually, I'll move 5 feet to the left, and I will attack him with Eldritch Blast.
Alright. Roll Eldritch Blast. Wait, I forgot to keep his sheet open.
15.
15 does hit.
And 5 force, and I guess I add 2 from the proficiency bonus, right?
Yes, correct. So that's 7 damage.
So that's 17. 7 damage, sorry. 7, yeah.
Okay, those 7 damage seem to barely scratch the bear.
God.
It's not like he has some kind of resistance, but just that he's really beefy.
Beefy boy.
Next, we have the Broker, who is going to attempt to shoot an arrow at the bear from his longbow. 24 to hit. Or 10 piercing damage. Wait, is that the max? No, it's not.
It's almost.
Yeah, almost. That did slightly more damage to the bear, but he's still holding his ground. And next off, we have the bear, who's going to come between the two of you. He's going to do a bite attack on Finnegan, who sent out the Eldritch Blast. Does 12 hit?
12 does not hit in
Okay.
any way.
He's going to attempt to do for his multi-attack, a claw attack on Johnny.
Oh no.
Ooh, multi-attack.
Does a 17 hit?
Nope.
No.
Yeah!
Damn, boy. Okay.
That's one beefy bird.
Uh, next off, we have Johnny's turn.
I do guiding bolt.
Okay, a 14 hits him.
I miss.
14 hits, I said.
Oh, you cut out.
Okay.
16 radiant damage.
Okay.
The next
bear-
attack against him is made with advantage.
The bear is showing a bit more signs of damage now. Back to Finnegan.
You press 2 times.
Oh, okay, it doesn't matter.
Okay,
You just
I
do your
do
thing.
have advantage. I do have my warhammer.
As well as your
And
short sword.
Yes, but I'm going to use the
Okay.
one-handed warhammer
15 hits.
for 7 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And +2 from the proficiency, that's 9, because he's marked with the Hexblade's curse.
Correct.
I'm going to smash him in the head.
Wait, not that. This. Okay, Broker is gonna move a bit to here and attempt another arrow shot. With a 10, he unfortunately just barely misses and goes an inch or two above the bear with his arrow. Onto the bear. He'll now attempt first bite on Johnny.
Okay.
14 to hit.
Nope.
And then a claws on Finnegan. 15 to hit.
Do I... No, even if I had a shield. I mean, I do have a shield, but that hits.
Okay. He
It's
hits you for 11 slashing damage while he scratches you with his claws.
Angiri.
Okay. Next off, we have Johnny again.
Toll the dead.
All right. Wisdom save from the bear. 12. So he takes 6 damage. He's looking a lot more wounded now from all the damage you've been doing in the previous 2 turns.
Excellent. That's it for me.
Okay. Back to you, Finnegan.
I am going to hit him in the head with my warhammer one-handed.
Okay.
10.
You don't have advantage anymore, by
I
the
know.
way.
I
So
know, I
switch
forgot
to
to turn it off. It's a 10.
10 misses.
No!
Broker is gonna attempt another arrow shot. 17 hits for 4 damage. The bear is looking quite bad now.
Oh no.
And also quite mad because it is its turn. It's going to do it's going to it's going to do a bite attack on Johnny. 12 to hit.
Nope.
And it's going to move towards the Shadow Broker. So you, Johnny, do you have a weapon in your hand at the moment?
No, it's just shield and a holy symbol.
Okay, it's going to do a claw attack on the Broker. With that 20 to hit for 11 damage on the Broker.
Oof.
Big oof.
Johnny boy.
Johnny, my boy, says,
Go, Johnny, go!
Toll the dead again.
All right. And another wisdom save from the bear. That's a 6 on the wisdom save.
He takes 1 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I cast.
Oh,
Should
okay, what do you cast?
I want to cast Healing Word.
On?
on Broker.
Okay.
And that's it.
He heals almost to full HP.
Nice.
Finnegan.
I am going to smash the bear with Warhammer.
Okay. A 9 unfortunately doesn't hit.
It
Why
bounces
is it
off his
low?
butt.
No,
Very bad.
as the bear was moving towards Broker, you hit just slightly behind the bear.
Boom.
The Broker is going to pull out. Uh, wait. No, the Broker doesn't have any melee weapon, so he'll just stand there, I guess.
Dodge? No.
Can anyone take the dodge action or what?
Yes, it's an
Okay.
action.
Yeah, then he'll take the dodge action. The bear again. Strike at bite attack at Finnegan. 18 to hit
It does.
Okay.
for 5 piercing damage.
Oh my goodness. Ouch.
And
Oh
a
my
claw attack with disadvantage on Broker.
You're on X Games, man.
With disadvantage, that's a 19.
What the hell?
Stop playing music, please. Please no music during stream. Okay, Johnny, back to you.
Alright. I cast All the Dead. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay, let me roll wisdom save. That's a 5 on the wisdom save. How would you like to finish the bear off?
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice. As I extend my arm, the green energy wraps around the bear, causing it to die.
All right.
It's death.
Let me do the good old creature dying.
Rip.
Flipping the token.
It looks like a wolf now.
And now,
Finnegan,
as the bear falls down to the ground, you can actually see some worms and maggots coming from a scar on its stomach from where a tumor was, that have that same blue silverish glow as the fertilizer.
ooh.
So the deduction is made. And I will turn to the broker, panting, and go, they're connected to this as well.
It would seem like it.
Very much connected.
Seems like the worms were infected from the ground, and then whatever they ate the worms.
Yep.
Finnegan,
Yes.
you need help.
What help?
You good?
Good. Very
But
good. If you can see, my HP is very perfect.
420.
again,
Again. New
but
compilation is coming.
what would the if the animals get infected by eating plants or other animals infected, what would that mean if someone actually ate crops grown with this fertilizer?
Then it means certain death.
And I really hope you don't plan on putting this bear in your backpack as well.
Of course. Of course not.
Well, let's search these ruins, see if there's anything else here, and then maybe rest for the rest of the night.
All right.
I look around here.
I look around everywhere.
Okay, roll investigation checks.
Investigation.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. Johnny, you just pretty much see like that there's a couple buildings here, nothing obvious. While you, uh, Finnegan, actually pay a bit closer attention and how there are multiple old chimneys. Why is I'm on the wrong tool. Like these here. You can see that there's a couple of them across the map.
Mhm.
From this one here, you actually hear some muffled voices coming from down, and it seems to lead much further down than the others, like some kind of tunnel.
I'll signal to Broker and Johnny that I think I found something. I'll just go over here. I hear something down the chimneys.
It might be a good clue.
Can I look down and see if there's anything or anyone down there?
Getting up and looking down the chimney, you do see what seems to be like a faintly pulsating orangish glow of a flame.
So there is coming fire out of that.
Not out of there, but like uh, it goes much deeper into the ground, and you can see at the bottom of it a bit of light is coming from whatever room it leads into.
Fight is coming.
Fire,
Ah, fire.
a
Got
light
it.
of a fire.
Hmm. I. How deep does it seem to be?
Around 40 to 50 feet below ground.
Hmm.
The
Is
broker
there?
says, well, isn't this the building in which the bear was? Maybe it's guarding something here.
Most likely. I mean, if there is a chimney here, there's probably some kind of a way inside.
Yes, but maybe it would be a better idea if we moved a bit away from these ruins to rest for the night.
That is a good idea. I'll leave that place finding to you. You seem much more experienced in that.
Follow me, it's probably safer a bit away from the river.
Johnny,
And
let's go.
and you move about 100 meters or so northward, set up camp, eat dry rations. You don't light up a flame as not to draw any attention to you. The broker does get some dead bush twigs and stuff like that to cover up the area you'll be sleeping in case something does find you, so you're more camouflaged.
I will kind of stay a bit longer and abuse my newly found feature that I can see in darkness quite normally. And I will stay a bit longer to like guard.
You can see
to make
120
sure.
feet around you.
Yeah, that is pretty much okay
Yeah.
to scout out.
You want a patrolling shift or something like that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to go first, or should it be the broker?
Let's broker do the first, I'll do the second.
Then
Okay,
I'll do the third.
broker rolling with disadvantage as he's human and doesn't have dark vision or anything like that. Actually, I'm gonna give him a regular roll since it's also for sound and other weird stuff. With an 11, his shift goes by without much problems or anything to alert the others of. Finnegan, your turn. 13. Okay, in much the same way, you do like a couple times here the uh some rustle in the grass and stuff like that, but it seems to just be small uninfected animals like a small rabbit or a squirrel. Johnny?
Good.
Do I have disadvantage?
No, since
Because
it's not just sight, it's also hearing and other stuff.
okay
Okay,
then.
yeah. During your shift, you notice that not much is going on, but near dawn, you just see over the horizon in the direction of the river, hear and see how a giant vine just comes out of the river and then splashes back in.
What, like a dolphin or just
A giant vine,
a vine?
yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Morning comes, you're all rested, back on full
Was
health.
oh, this was a long rest.
Yes, that's
Oh,
why
I
you had
shouldn't.
shifts.
Yeah, I shouldn't have saved my spell slots back then.
Well, you didn't know.
Yeah.
Warlock is always prepared.
As you return uh, to the ruins, you see. I'm assuming you like maybe eat something and then return.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see, actually, more than you would expect, a portion of the bear has been digested by the maggots and eaten.
We're gonna have zombie maggots.
Magic.
Any of you got any flint and steel or a tinderbox?
Any of what? Didn't hear you.
Anything to light a fire? Maybe we should take care of this bear body.
Hmm. Well, just a second.
I mean, I think most adventuring packs have something like that that will, like a matchbox or something like that.
Yeah.
I'll
I've
go
got some
collect some.
spores.
I'll go collect some twigs while you look around, try to find something.
The engineer's pack, actually.
Broker, a couple minutes later, comes back with some firewood, lays it toward the body. Okay, well,
There are
light it up when you're ready.
Ready. And so what did he say? Who wants to start a fire?
Whoever has something to start a fire with,
Okay, I have
it doesn't
torches
really
and shit.
matter.
I have
Ye-
torches and shit from the engineering pack.
Yeah, but you also need to somehow light up those torches. Torches don't glow magically.
I've got the
Tinderbox.
tinderbox.
Yes, that
Same.
will work. Okay, you set the wood that the broker brought on fire. Probably move a bit back because he brought mostly uh, dry wood. And Johnny, do you move back?
Yes.
And as the temperature is rising, you actually start seeing some of the maggots swelling up and bursting from the temperature, like
I want to try
exploding.
that.
Disgusting.
Well, it was fucking one of yous.
What 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 was that voice, little guy? I mean, I assume that was mimicry because you used the same voice last time with the same word.
Master.
Beautiful.
You're a weird one.
He's not very weird. He doesn't know how to speak, but he knows how to reproduce sounds that he hears.
He knows how to reproduce sounds that he hears.
Okay, that's
Nice.
strange, but might be helpful, I guess, at some point.
I do hope as well.
Anyways, let's go on.
Let's try to find an entry to that place. I wanna take another search around to find is there any form of hidden place.
Okay, roll another investigation. This time it's a different DC because you know what you're looking for specifically, not just a general investigation.
While he's investigating, can I cast detect magic as a ritual?
Okay.
Natural 20, here I fucking come. Let's go.
Natural 1.
I give up on my life.
Okay. You, Johnny. As you cast detect magic, you do sense faint magic. You also know the school, right?
Yes.
Uh,
If it's an object, it gets highlighted or something.
Faint illusion magic coming from a bush here.
Ooh. I check.
Okay. As you check, you see that as you put your hand through the bush, you see that the bush is just an illusion. And underneath it is a trapdoor.
Ooh, nice.
We go into the trap house.
Finnegan.
Hey, that is my name.
Finnegan.
And I will run towards him.
Seems
Yes.
like the little weird guy found something.
What did you find, Johnny?
I point at the trapdoor.
You see him pointing at the bush.
The bush?
And now,
What's wrong with this
as you
bush?
stand on the bush, Finnegan, you feel like some. It doesn't feel like it's ground or grass beneath you, but well, as you're standing on wood.
Oh, nice job, Johnny. Nice job. Uh,
So,
okay, I want to open those doors.
okay, you see a trap door, a ladder leading down into what seems to be a dimly lit room. I mean, from here you can just see a faint orange glow at the bottom of the stairs.
I can see clearly.
No,
Anyways.
I'm saying you can see like
Ah,
because of the tunnel, it's blocking what's in the room itself.
okay, then I want to gesture to Broker and Johnny that I will slowly climb down and that they should follow me.
Let's go.
Just gesture. And I'm
Okay.
slowly and quietly trying to climb the fuck down without my boots hitting those ladders and making a sound.
Okay. Roll stealth, I guess.
Natural 20.
Ooh, there it is.
Called it!
Okay. You do a Mission Impossible style glide down the uh down the ladder, and at the bottom of the ladder, you see unconscious or sleeping the soldier's wife and Elise tied up with some kind of cloth around their mouths to stop them from screaming. And you also see a couple of large sacks of old waste fertilizer.
For flavor's sake, my eyes are going to go from normal to pure white.
No, because that doesn't make sense. Curiously,
No! Flavor edge. Give me edge.
maybe
Edge.
later.
Okay,
Okay,
I
You'll
want
get
to
the edge of
approach
his sword.
I want to approach Elise and that guy's wife, take out the dragon's guard sword,
okay.
and cut the ties from them.
As you approach them and start cutting their ties, they start waking up, and that's where we'll end for today.